Okay, okay. I don't know who's going to hear this. I don't know when you're going to hear it. I need somebody to come into my chat and give me a sound check. I guess I could do it myself. I'm actually trying to charge my phone so that I can get a bit of juice. I am in the cozy confines of a hotel room here in Chelsea, Manhattan. And a few wonderful things have happened in the past 24 hours. We'll start with the cons before I drop this tune. Hopefully, somebody will show up in my chat room so I can get a cute little sound check out you. One of the lows is I happened to bring the snow with me from Chicago. So I'm looking out the window. I will be going live via FB for a little bit, so you get an opportunity. There's a little bit of a view from my hotel room, but it's snowing, and that part about it, I'm not that excited about. But if you can hear my voice, then you already know. Last night was a blast, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna drop a few tunes and try to get my bearings. This is gonna be a little interesting because I have no monitor in my room, so I'm playing specifically off my headphones, which means you definitely know I will not be doing much mixing or blending. Not that I'm not a Jedi, but I'm just trying to keep it realistic up in this girl this morning. Let's go.
Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. 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 Look at my mind floating away. He's the kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, huh, where I don't care. He's the kind of guy that you give you everything and trust your heart, share all of your love till death do you part. I wanna be what he wants when he wants it and whenever he needs it. And when he's lonesome and feeling love starved, I'll be there to feed it. I'm loving him a little bit for each day. Turns me right on when I hear him say, hey baby, let's get away, let's slow wished hard on the stars. Now here you are, shining through the sky, light in my dark. Even stars burn out, but you held this far. Now here you are to stay.
Tricky morning, honey. It's tricky, but I'm here. I'm here. need you to know how tricky this is. Mercury is in retrograde. That's going to be my excuse for everything. I normally don't resort to blaming Mercury, but yeah, we are here. We are rocking out. We are prepared to receive whoever needs this energy that I got this morning. Um, this is another session. We are undertaking the session of morning love, and this is a third. The plan is to do this every Thursday. If you cannot hear my voice, you most certainly will be able to tune in to this cast later. And I don't even know why I need to say that because that's just kind of a given. But it's live as I am live right now. And I'm hoping that I get somebody to tune in so I can get another source for a sound check, because last night was epic and I'm a little off, and I don't, like I said earlier, I don't have my monitor, so I'm just kind of doing what I could do, but keeping my promise. Here we go.
All you ever do make me smile all of the time, all the time. All you ever do change my life every time, every time. And all I ever wanted was something, and all I ever needed was nothing. Ooh, you'll always be in my heart, every part, every part. And
Yeah, soul fusion, y'all. Renegade music, King Rain, y'all. Hill Street Soul, in the place to be. Yeah, it's all love, and everywhere you go, it's the same vibe. Music keeping people alive. Beautiful thing. Ha. Let my girl tell you, she got that beautiful soul in her. She gon' sing it to you.
I'm coming through for you and you and you. We're spreading vibes across the land like tobacco in your hand. Yeah, I'm coming through
about to smoke you out with a dope rhyme I'm spitting out. Make a way, make a room, cause I'm coming through. Give me the microphone so I can drop some news. Got a whole heap of grooves and the living tunes. Keeping it street and keeping it true. So take a chill pill, gotta relax your mind. Leave all your stress and your worries behind. Cause tonight it's all about you. Feeling so good, spread a little love like you know you should. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Take you over, yeah. Feel the high, feel the high. Start to rise. If you ain't down, better move over. Yeah. The vibe is right, the mood is nice, the groove is right, the rhyme is tight. The vibe is right, the mood is nice, the groove is right, the rhyme is tight. It feels so good, the vibe is right, so good. The mood is nice, the groove is right, the rhyme is tight. So good. The vibe is right. Do what you want to, baby, don't feel no way. Don't think about your yesterday. We don't care about who you are, whether you come from near or far. Roll the beat, inhale and exhale. The vibe, I'll make you feel alright. Tonight I'll make you feel alright. Tonight I'll make you feel alright. Yeah. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Let the music take you over. Start to rise. Better move over, cause the vibe is right. The mood is nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you feel the vibe I'm bringing? Can you hear the words that I'm singing? The mood is nice. The groove is right. The rhyme is tight. Taking over your mind.
Yeah, you ever smoke and smoke so much you fall asleep and wake up in the morning? Aight, now you ever toast and drink so much you throw up and wake up looking like you lost a I prefer mellow moves, man. Helps you develop an attitude, man. Where your face say I ain't selfish or rude, but I ain't involved, nah. Split road, that problem solved. Now I ain't 100% true as the world revolves. I zone out and back in to where I left off. What was I again? Oh yeah, smoky joints, right. But what was my point? Fuck it. I was born in the act of making music, and now the world right now can't refuse it. Yeah, it's Renegade, y'all. King Rain, y'all. UK, y'all. One love.
Oh, yeah. Feel the vibe so high. Whoa. Yeah. 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 scared. Just hold on, we're almost there. What you gonna do when it comes for you? Listen to your heart. Oh, you gotta listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Oh, why don't you listen to your heart? You never know until you try. Why so scared when hearts don't lie? Turn off the world and close your eyes. Lose yourself and listen to your heart. Oh, why don't you listen to your heart? Listen to your heart. Oh, why don't you listen to your heart? Hey, you know what to do when it comes for you. You gotta listen, baby. Gotta listen, baby. Gotta listen, baby. Gotta listen, baby. Gotta listen to it. Oh, can't you hear it? Gotta listen, baby.
So yeah, we are live right now. Good morning, morning loves. This is a morning love session. I am remote from the cozy confines of my hotel here in Chelsea in New York City. And I gotta say a few things. Number one, I need to send a cosmic kiss, and I know she won't be able to hear this because she's on her way to Turks and Caicos, to my Jedi, Zakiya Johnson Lord. Oh, her birthday was last night. I got an opportunity to spend her birthday celebration, and it was epic. Not just because I was DJing it, but got an opportunity to see the connection that people make around this globe, how we affect people in a positive manner, and to salute somebody who most certainly has connected me with a bunch of people every time I do an event for her, as well as the friendship that was started when she was living here in Chicago. That is the reason why I am not in Chicago right now, because I'm here in this hotel, and I'm just excited. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. The manifestations continue to happen regardless of the odds. Today is Thankful Thursday, and I'm giving my testimony as usual. We're going to keep it rocking. I'm going to do a little up-tempo right now, Conquistador, because it gets my energy levels up. I hope you appreciate it. And against the odds, I am here, and I'm going to stream. Let's see. It's 7 o'clock in Chicago. It's 8 o'clock here. Yeah, I'm going to stream for a bit until my sister decides she's coming to pick me up from the hotel. So let's do it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I am live, live, live. I'm struggling this morning because last night was epic, like I said, but I promise you um, that I'm going to continue to do these Thursday sessions because it's important for me in terms of consistency. And I have no problems being consistent with the things that I'm passionate about, regardless to adversities or what have you. Sometimes Thursdays gets a little tricky. It's a little tricky today because I am not at home doing this cast, and I have a few little issues, like I said earlier, but we're moving through. It is Thankful Thursday. I most certainly am thankful. I am blessed. I'm hoping that you are blessed, thankful, grateful, prepared. If you're not prepared, you're getting prepared for your day. It is 6:08. Ooh, no, that's not true. See, I'm out of it. It's 7:08 in Chicago. It's 8:08 here in the great city of New York, where I am at this moment. And we're going to continue rocking these tunes. I don't know if y'all in the car or wherever you are, if you're listening, I am going to probably go live on my personal page after I do some push-ups, mental push-ups. But we're going to keep it rocking. I'm playing this tune because I'm letting go of some energy. And yeah, it's got a curse word in it and stuff. And I'm trying to become more conscious of language because I know it's morning and people are going to be taking their kids to school and stuff like that. And we want to make sure that we don't offend anybody's kids and miseducate them before their time. But I got to play this tune because this is how I'm feeling right now. It's all about self-expression at this point.
I don't know why I keep fucking with you. When you spend my money, still I keep right on fucking with you. At times it's funny, but I keep right on fucking with you. They tell me run, leave, but I won't not keep on. I keep fucking with you. I can't hardly wait to be through with you. Hardly wait, still I'm fucking with you. I can't hardly wait to be through with you. Hardly wait, still I'm fucking with you. You don't celebrate me, oh, but I keep fucking with you. You go out but never with me, still I keep on fucking with you. You're always competing and I keep right on fucking with you. And I've started resenting, but I keep right on fucking with you. I can't hardly wait to be through with you. Hardly wait, still I'm fucking with you. I can't hardly wait to be through with you. Hardly wait, still I'm fucking with you. Now when I get up, I'm not coming back. And then you'll realize the best you ever had. So in love with being in love, and it's the only thing I'm thinking of. When I get this monkey off of me, I bet one day I'm gonna leave. So don't tell me you love me, 'cause I keep right on fucking with you. Just to please me, 'cause I fucks with you. The fact remains is that I keep right on fucking with you. And you ain't changed, but I keep right on fucking with you. I can't hardly wait to be through with you. Hardly wait, still I'm fucking with you. I can't hardly wait to be through with you. Hardly wait, still I'm fucking with you. Fucking with you, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep fucking with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fucking with you. You. to get up, but sometimes this is what love makes us do. Hey, can't wait to get over you. I still love you. Can't wait, can't wait. One day you will realize. Can't wait, I still love you. Can't wait, can't wait. Can't wait, I still love you. Can't wait. When the day has turned to evening, and the stars come out to show their magic, that's the time you feel so lonesome. It's so strange and it's blue at midnight. Are those whose dreams are shattered? Some who search in vain for long lost romance. Some who walk the city's canyons, hoping they'll get one more chance. When your life seems it's not worth living, and your world seems it's unforgiving, I have found traveling around, it's often been told, don't lose yourself. There may be a new tomorrow, baby. I hope you find a love to hold you spellbound. Then you will be oh so happy when our midnight comes around. I cannot tell you what it's like to have someone that you could really love, a good man that you can call your own, to pour your heart and soul, and so round midnight is my time to please.
Oh my God, you know, you better know how much I love Betty Carter. And if you don't know, then you most certainly will find out during these sessions, because right now what I'm doing is I'm simply playing what I feel. Of course, there'll be some tribute days, there'll be um, theme days and things of that nature. But once again, right now, I'm just playing what I feel. It has stopped snowing here. I'm excited about that. That means my sister will or should have no problem scooping me at some point, and I hope she don't have an attitude when she gets to me if I'm still alive. Um, I'm sending cosmic kisses and well wishes to your day now because somebody needs it. Um, somebody just needs it. You know, just normally I give that at the end of my sessions or my chats and stuff like that, but I feel like an effort to make sure to inspire and encourage. Though somebody might need to hear it in the interim of my sets, in the interim of the things that I do. And so I want to make sure to convey the right energy to those in need of it, which is why Morning Love exists. We're going to continue. I am in the city of New York, as I have said throughout this entire cast. At some point, I'll stop saying it, but I'm excited to be here. I'm blessed to be here. I'm thankful to be here. And in honor of the fact that I am in the city of Manhattan, New York, I'm going to play a little Mary J. because that's probably it's just what it is. And Love No Limit is having a different meaning to me right now, based on the idea that, you know, it's a God thing. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna preach. It's a God thing. Love No Limit. Check it.
Baby, there's no need to tell ya. As far as I can clearly recall, my love has been here for you. So you don't have to worry at all. I'll sacrifice my time. I'll make sure you're satisfied. And there's no hard thing to the joy I'll bring. I wanna give you all my love. Loving you. That's all I wanna do. Every day and every hour, baby. Don't you love no more? Love what I do. My love is yours. Loving you. That's all I wanna do. Every day and every minute, every hour, baby. Don't you love no more? Love what I do. My love is yours, baby. I'm in need of your love.
What you need to know is I feel real weird. Oh, just do this. Do this for yourself. This is what I'm gonna say on this day. Make sure you eat before you drink. That is some straight up kindergarten 101 drinking uh protocol, right? But because I'm kindergarten 101 in terms of drinking, you should expect that kind of thought from me. You should expect me to be like, don't be drinking without eating. Because I had light fare yesterday. That's what I'm gonna say. I was in the airport. I'm a nerd, so I'm always on time. I was in the airport earlier than I needed to be, but I was there. Um, Airport food is, they could use a few more healthy options. Not to say they don't have bananas and apples and things of that nature. Um, of course, it's pricey. Also, it's a better idea to prepare at home, but I was, not at my house. I was at my mom's house. I left, I left from her house. I thought it would be more convenient to be in Bronzeville. So I didn't get to prep anything to take with me for my excursion. So I got here. My flight was delayed. The other thing that was crazy about yesterday, and that's Mama Mercury once again, turbulence. The wind, I could not imagine the wind in Chicago and me being on a plane. The wind yesterday was bananas, kids. Like, woo! Literally. All I know is we started ascending and I saw the plane drop from the clouds and I could see land. And from the moment that I saw land, we had turbulence. I swear to God, we had turbulence for a good 25 minutes. I have never experienced that in my travels, nor have I had motion sickness. And I did everything that I could not to throw up. Like, it was crazy. I have to share that with you because you need to know, number one, regardless to what happens, if it's meant for you to make it through, you're going to make it through. And, we Jedis and stuff like that, but Mama Mercury is challenging people this season. I know she is. She's something else. For those of you who have no understanding or belief in the concept of Mama Mercury, Mercury goes retrograde. She does this mostly every it's like quarterly, and sometimes she'll throw you a loop, and it'll be like 5 times a year. I'm kind of in tune at this point. Like, I could be somewhere doing something, and something will be like, you'll feel it, like, my phone is starting to act crazy. Or, spiritually, I see lots of arguments, or traffic is crazy. People are driving like they have lost their freaking minds. And I know that could be a normal thing depending on who you are and where you are. But I have the power of intuition to kind of feel when Mama Mercury is about to have her way. So Mercury's retrograde is kind of a space that the planets occupy. Mercury goes into retro. Mercury is a planet. It goes into retro. So things start to move very slowly. Your computers start acting up. TVs, communication is crazy. So lots of people end up in arguments. Emails don't necessarily always transfer. You miss text messages. You don't know why your credit card might be compromised. You could be feeling a particular kind of way. These are all of the things that, like, this might be normal behavior for folks. Like, you like, that shit happens in my life every day. But there's a period at least every 4 months when things I'm not saying always during these periods, because I've had some really affected retrogrades. I always end up falling out with my best friend during the retro. That's one thing that is real. Every retro, we have a fallout and I have to block her or something. It's just because we just clash hard. We're air signs. We're normally on the same page about stuff, but every Mercury retro, especially in the fall, I end up having to block her. It's a crazy thing. I'd like for you to research Mercury retros so you get the concept, because people be like, oh, that's some BS. You crazy. Nah. I mean, it's all about what you believe anyway. So I'm not going to go on about it because I could. I don't even know. All right. So we're going to go here. And, what's inspiring my tunes today before I continue is most of the time when I culture morning love sessions that I'm doing, this is the third of the series I'm going to continue doing every Thursday. I try to pull songs that are inspired by God in me specifically. I get 2 opportunities to do that live when I DJ and I play house music. And here, there's not a lot of spaces. And that's not true, because Sunday's affair is church, and that's Bureau Bar. And when I'm there, I always reference, because I'm playing house and I'm playing soul and I'm playing funk and I'm playing good stuff, I get an opportunity to culture based on the energy of light and love. And that's what these sessions are about. So what I'm kicking off right now is Forevermore. What I'd like for you to do is to challenge yourself to hear in the songs that I play. Like some of them are just love songs and they talking about Keisha, or they talking about, somebody they trying to get at or whatever. But what I like to do is, because I'm a deep thinker, I prefer to replace the idea of these people that we're talking about. Not that you can't be in love with somebody, because you can be in love and be real about it. I have moments when I'm in love with people, just not right now. But anyway, where you replace those subjects with God. And like, sometimes I'll be in the car driving and I'll hear a tune and my hair will stand on my arms. And it's because I'm tuned in that way, and I can find the God in the song, or I just be like, this song about God for me. So here's one of those tunes.
Hey, Suits in the area. DJ Kevin on the track. And guess what? We back again. Hey, I shine, you shine. I shine, you shine. Forever, ever, 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 ever. Forevermore. Somebody long time, I don't really want to spend it with you. You know what? I shine when you shine. There's really no substitute. Forevermore. Somebody long time, I don't really want to spend it with you. You know what? I shine when you shine. There's really no substitute. Forevermore. Take a picture. I want you to remember when I profess my love. Press the button. I hope it's your recording. Every word I'm saying to you. I'm telling you right now from this day on. Hey. Already weighed out the pros and cons. You're just the woman I want. I want. Just to be with you. She want me paid to the days I do. Ashamed of to say I do. Hey. Forever, somebody long time. I don't really want to spend it with you. You know what? I shine when you shine. There's really no substitute. Forevermore. Forever, somebody long time. I don't really want to spend it with you. You know what? I shine when you shine. There's really no substitute. Forevermore.
Pick a tree to carve our names. Let the world know it's not a game. Last longer than a wedding ring. Generations tattooed with the love we bring. From the seeds we sow to the time it takes to grow. Long enough to show you I won't let go of you. 'Cause without you I'm incomplete. Like this love song without this beat. I'm saying that you are the man I need. Yeah. Making my plans just to be with you.
reframe it. Take all the color off, try to repaint it. If you want picture perfect, well, we ain't it. Because we painted our own portrait of me and you that can never be tainted. Because real love embodies all colors of the spectrum. Mix a few greens with your reds and your blues. Create some new hues, then you rehang it. Start over, even though your friends gon' doubt you. And all them other chickens trying to scout you. It gets so tiring, but I'd be lying if I said that I'd be better off without you. And when I think of walking out you, smiling the way they make me feel like I'd be lost without you. Me and you are the only threats to us. Till death do us, I'm standing next to you. Forever, somebody, long time. I don't really wanna spend it with you. I shine when you shine, and there's really no substitute. Forevermore. Forever, somebody, long time. I don't really wanna spend it with you. I shine when you shine, and there's really no substitute. Forevermore.
Once again, I'd like to remind you that I have no external monitor because I took it out of my luggage so I could make the plane. So if you can't hear me or if my cues are off, it could be one of two things. It could be because I don't have my external monitor. Oh Lord, I got these headphones on. You can hear all of that. But also because, you know, I got a little drunk last night. I'm just gonna keep it 100. So it's one of those two things, if not both. Morning, love. Good morning, love. We are here live and direct for another morning love session. And I have to keep these headphones on so I can hear the music as it plays out to know when it stops. But I'm glad you're here with me. I'd like for somebody to join me in my... Hey, Terrence Stevenson. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you, dude. I see you.
Even if I were to leave, it won't amount to much. And even if I were to sing, it won't sound good enough. 'Cause that night. You remember? On a starry winter night in Portugal, where the ocean kissed the southern shore. There a dream I never thought would come to pass came and went like time spent through an hourglass.
uh, yeah. Get 'em up high. Okay, yeah. Go all star and get down for y'all. To the ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, lift 'em up high. Okay, when that adrenaline get in their system, it get 'em out on a quest for stardom. Could be a motherfucking problem in Philly, Cincinnati, Los Angeles, or Harlem. Kids call themselves killers, let the hammers do the talking. Don't even know the meaning of life. Ain't seen a thing and you dream of flooding the scenery with yayo and greenery buffing now. You sticking them with the heavy machinery. Wonder how you lift it up. He only 17 and like everybody, he wanna shine. Young brothers on the grind, holding something in their spine, bowling for Columbine. Stressing to me how it's all about a dollar sign. Dig the way you out of line, out of sight and out of mind. Up against the clock and damn near out of time. The tipping point has arrived, and that's the bottom line. To all my peoples, the stars, it's our time to shine. Let's get 'em up high. Come on, go all star. Get down for y'all. To the ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, lift 'em up high. Okay, go all star. Get down for y'all. To the ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, lift 'em up high. Oh, yo, ain't it strange how the newspapers play with the language? I'm deprogramming y'all with uncut slang. I know some people's in the party armed and dangerous. Twist some cool shoe pain, I'm going through changes. A grown ass man, I done paid my dues. Learn the rules, little homie, you could be one too. No, ain't no telling what he gonna do. But recognize, young world, I'ma do it for you. You know why? We all stars and we highly evolved. Hip hop, it's not pop like Kylie Minogue. If it bang, them getting busy brothers probably involved in a game where everybody got a shotty to draw. I guess you probably a thug. You boss ballin' the rough. I can't call it, man. I got the ladies falling in love. Cause handsome, intelligent, tough. I'm all of your buff. I know you knew it. It's the movement. Move to it while you're doing it. All stop and get down for y'all. To the ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, get 'em up high. Come on, go all star and get down for y'all. To the ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, get 'em up high. Come on, introducing the band, you got to see to believe. He got the mic in his hand, so keep the heat up your sleeve. It's Black Thought, he rockin' sharp so the speakers will bleed. I run a triathlon, you wouldn't see me fatigue. I'm a star, and maybe y'all should cop something to be. Or trade some of y'all equipment if it's something you need. Cause it's a lot of bullshit flooding the scene where everybody's a star. And hot shit is few and far between. We losing grip of what garbage mean. Shorties wanna be they self, I know it's hard to be. Don't wanna do the Ruben stutter and come off less threatening. Keeping the real kill you if you end up letting it. Ain't it blowing your mind how the game on the line? Now the best to the rest, we finna end up setting it. I tell you that I was a veteran, but it's evident. You act like you want it, you gon' end up getting it. Star, and get down for y'all. And to the ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, lift 'em up high. Come on, go all star, get down for y'all. To the ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, get 'em up high. Okay, go all star, get down for y'all. Young ladies in the house, I'm proud of y'all. You got the roots cool with the sound, of course. High, high, come on.
These people in the chat room. What's good? What's good? Fathom DJ live and direct. Sending cosmic kisses to my chat room right now. I appreciate Imania Dietrich. And I think, no, that's Imania Brown. That's not Imania Dietrich. What's going on from ATL, Imania Brown? I see you, girl. Trina Ross is in the chat room with me. Terrence Stevenson, I think, is in the chat room with me still. We have a little bit over an hour and a half left for this session. I most certainly appreciate you tuning in this particular week because I have had some challenges based on the idea that I'm not at my home streaming and I don't have an external speaker to better convey the energy of this music. I'm live right now via FB, so I want to make sure that they at least get the concept of Spreaker and how it works. And my intent in terms of doing these morning love sessions that will continue to happen every Thursday, regardless to where I am on this planet. If unless I'm in the airport or something happens, God willing, nothing happens. I will continue to bring you these sessions on Thursday to add some energy to your day. So we're going to continue the session. I'm queuing up. It's weird to me to not have my external device, but I'm playing these tunes because I'm so thankful and so grateful, and I want to make sure to convey that energy to you so that you can get in that spirit. There are a lot of things happening that are not so good in politics. There are a lot of things that are happening that are not so good for people. I can't say that I am adversity proof, but I most certainly say that I do have the spirit of resilience thanks to my ancestor, my grandmother, and all of my ancestors, and it is why I continue my process. And if I can encourage and enlighten someone while I am here, then that's a part of what I intend to do. So right now, we're going to get into this hiatus coyote. I had a couple martinis, and I did not have anything to eat before I drank them, so you'll have to excuse me. Yeah. Morning love session continuing.
The world hurts, the world hurts, the world hurts, the world hurts. In water, in water, in water, in water. The world hurts, the world hurts, the world hurts, the world hurts. In water, in water, in water, in water. Matter slowly unwind as I leave feathers behind. For your love at the end. Warm hands wrapped in blue linen from Tuareg sand. For your love at the end. Wild royals, Jericho stone, arid as stone. For your love at the find. A altar tied to the artery with acute artistry. For your love at the find. Yeah. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater. I could breathe you underwater. Pleasure melting a snowflake of lace down your face. But your love at the find. I could call your demons inside, soak them in chamomile. For your love at the find. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater. I could breathe you underwater. To find.
Yes, so once again, we are live and direct via Spreaker. Once again, I am live and direct from my hotel room in New York City. Avery R. Young, I see you in my chat room. Good morning, my brother. Cosmic kisses to you. I am so... When Avery shows up on Thursdays, I'm going to just tell you something about Avery R. Young. If you don't know who Avery R. Young is, every time he shows up, I'm just going to introduce him. When we have artisans, when we have spirit callers, when we have furtherers, when we have Jedis in Chicago who do the things that Avery R. Young does, who have the dynamic personalities to do the things that Avery R. Young does, you have to create the red carpet and roll it out to properly address them. And Avery and I have been having some interesting powwows lately, haven't we, Mr. Young? Avery and I have a tune on the market right now called I Am. It's on Tracksource and iTunes. I have this feeling that Avery R. Young and I have more work to do together. And I'm so excited about it. I'm excited about it because, you know, it's some power. It's some power happening. Yeah, so if you don't know who Avery R. Young, B Black is, then you probably just moved to Chicago. You might be an implant. You might be under a rock or something like that. But you definitely need to know who Avery R. Young is. And I'm so happy that my brother has joined us once again in the chat room. We are live and direct via Spreaker. I am live and direct in the city of New York, being blessed and honored to have spun the birthday celebration for another Jedi who is of love and light by the name of Zakiya Johnson Lord. She had her 40th birthday celebration last night in this very hotel. The hotel is called the Flatiron Hotel, very much like the Flatiron Building in Chicago and Wicker Park. It is in the district of Chelsea in Manhattan. It is owned and operated by two double minorities. One is a black woman and the other is a Middle Eastern woman. They own this hotel in the middle of Chelsea, Manhattan in New York City. And I'm so freaking happy right now. I'm so freaking happy right now. Okay, I'm happy because my phone just died, number one. And all them people that I was talking to on Facebook are gone. I'm also very happy because I've been given this opportunity, and I have to give my testimony real quick. You know, when Avery R. Young shows up, if I wasn't having church before Avery R. Young showed up, I always have church when Avery R. Young shows up. He does that to me. I'm going to blame him for the Jesus in me. Hold on. So, yeah, I'm so happy right now. Why am I happy? I'm happy because I'm going to tell you a little story. The stories come when Avery show up. They do. And I'm at an hour, so I'm good. Let's see. When did I meet Zakiya? I met Zakiya back in 1902. I think it was under 10 years ago I met Zakiya. I don't know how I met her because I have a lot of people who, of course, I've come across based on my DJ work. She is an activist. That's what I'll say first. She is a very driven Sagittarian. Look, it's their season. I said some really not cool things about Sagittarians last week. Some traits that Sagittarians have. Somebody will have something bad to say about Libras, I'm certain. So, you know, none of us are excluded from the concept of our flaws. But she's a Sagittarian. She's an activist. And she brings people together. She does. So I met her 10 years ago. And she was just super cool. Like, super cool and driven. Like, driven to the point that somebody might think something strange about it to me. Like when she's focused, she's all up in your face. So she was all up in my face, like, fathom, fathom. And she was taking photos and stuff at the time. She still takes photos. She takes great photos. She's taken some of my better images from that period. But she would hang out with me. How did I meet her? I probably either met her through Shauna Brown or Tamara Allen. And we just became friends. And she just started hanging out every Wednesday at Salud with me. Like every Wednesday. Like if Zakia didn't show up on Wednesday nights, I don't know what was going on in the room. We became friends. She would come to my house. We would eat, play with my cats. We would go out. She pushes me to the point that I was asked to do her wedding reception. That was, 7 years ago? 6? 5? I can't remember. Everything is a blur at this point. But I did her wedding reception, and it was fabulous. Fabulous. She married a woman by the name of Chastity. And I did the wedding reception, and then all of a sudden, this is how the law of attraction works. All of a sudden, all these opportunities start popping up. Had another wedding reception. Had a birthday party. Had another wedding. Then there was like a little dip off where I didn't even think about where Zakia was in her process. I know that they got married and then they moved to Brooklyn. She came to see me at Tantrum recently, and just always good energy. So all of a sudden I got an email, and I got an email from Chastity, and she was like, so we're having a party for Zakia for her birthday, and I need to know if you're available. And I was like, I'm not going to tell you what I was going to say because, I'm trying to be positive. And, you could be positive and curse. I don't want y'all to think if I go filthy mouth with my situations that it's not of love and light, because it always is of love and light. But anyway, I was like, I'm just going to say girl, because everybody is a girl in my. I was like, girl, yeah, I'm coming to New York for Zakia's birthday. And yeah, I'm spinning. And so she was like, yeah, and I'm paying for the ticket, and I'm paying for the hotel, and I'm paying you to come. And I was like, yeah. And because that's the law of attraction. And that's pretty much how the law works. You get people in your life when they're good people. When you're good people, you get good people. I need to say that because I need for you to understand why you need to be good. Like, this is some elementary shit. Why you need to be good. Like, Santa Claus is coming to town. Why you need to be good. Like, Jesus about to come back. Why you need to be good. You need to be good because you never know when your card is going to be pulled. You need to be good because you might be blocking that blessing. You need to be good because you just should want to be good, because being good makes you feel good. And when you feel good, then you do good things and you get good things. If you out there on some dirt, like, what is it? Like my homie said, look, Nola Darling is my homie on Facebook. I mean, not on Facebook. Nola Darling is my homie on Netflix. Like Nola Darling said, and like Mars Blackman said, if you gonna be a dirty dog ass nigga, if you gonna be a dirty dog dude, then you gonna get dirt. We ain't doing that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't even think dirty. And when I do think dirty, I immediately go, what is going on with me? And I check myself. I go lay down. I go sage and smudge and light some incense. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out to get my spirit together, because it's not of me to do normally. So anyway, so that's the reason why I'm in New York City, basically, is because of Zakia Lord. And because of the fact that every time Zakiya shows up, something good happens. That's just the way that it is. Like, whether it's just a spirit lift or, I get a phone call or email or something pops up or she pops up in one of my chat rooms during one of my sessions or she finds a mix or she asks me a question about music or she just pops up at Tantrum and is like, hey, I wanted to come by and see you and give you a hug or something like that. Or I get an email that says I need to fly somewhere. And so that's why I'm here and I'm not in front of you in Chicago, because I was asked to come here and very humbly and honored to provide the soundtrack for her birthday celebration in this hotel owned by two double minority women in the heart of Chelsea. I need to talk to you about that because this is why group economics is dope. It's necessary and it's encouraging. I'm encouraged. Like, I'm planting seeds in New York City. I don't know what that means. My sister lives in Jersey. I got to holler at her today and tomorrow. But I'm planting seeds differently. I'm planting seeds with intention. I love you, Chicago. I've given you everything that I've had to be understood, to be appreciated. I do feel the level of appreciation is rising. I do feel that the level of appreciation will rise when I leave. And that's going to be one or two ways. One or two ways. Either it's going to be because I leave the city and move, or it's going to be because I leave the planet. I would prefer, because from the standpoint of knowing that my heart is true and pure, ooh, it's on my heart. It's on my heart, Avery. I see you. I'm sorry. Ooh, I feel it so strong right now. I'm about to cry. Calling all ancestors. Calling all ancestors. I would like to be, what would I like to be? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm spreading positivity. I'm spreading love. I'm spreading light. I'm doing what makes me happy. I know that it makes someone happy. I do feel sometimes that I'm underappreciated and undervalued in Chicago. For whatever reason, I can't peg it. I have some ideas. But what I do know for certain is a way is being made for me. I would like to be appreciated while I'm on the earth a little bit. I'm not asking you to create some, at some point somebody is going to do a wheat paste of me. I think that's part of the reason why the calling all ancestors things. I'm creating a legacy for myself in those wheat pastings as well. I know that at some point I'm going to leave this place, this planet. But I know that I'm paying homage to those who came before me. And in the wheat pastings and the song that we're putting out in this video, I also know that at some point I will be an ancestor, and I'm hoping that my legacy is dynamic enough that someone will be encouraged and inspired by my doings, by my struggles, by my adversities, by my story. And in order to convey that, because I was intentional when I started doing social media. When I started my MySpace page, I was intentional. I'm like, somebody needs to find me and find this information that I'm leaving. I was intentional when I did YouTube. I'm intentional about Facebook. I most certainly am intentional about the places that I work and making sure that my information is findable. I don't know why. At some points I struggle because I'm like, wow, look at all these people hopping up and down on these bandwagons. And I'm standing right here in front of them. And all of my flaws and my glory and splendor. But a way is being made for me. And I feel a few things. One of the things that I'm going to share with you on this day before I drop this tune, because I've talked way too much, is that I really don't want to leave Chicago. That's not true. I've been trying to leave Chicago my whole freaking life. I wanted to move to New York as a shorty, and I started paying rent probably almost 15 years ago. I started paying rent on a space in Harlem, and it fell through. Paying rent while paying rent in Chicago. That's how serious it was. I'm here now, and I feel a shift is happening. And I need to turn on my do not disturb in this room. But, yeah, I'm planting seeds. And if I know my God is good. My do not disturb is on. I know my God is good, and I know that I'm being aligned. I'm in the right place, in the right space with love and grace. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Avery R. Young said I need to leave the city. And if I'm supposed to, I want to leave the city. I'm not ready to leave the planet because my work isn't dynamic enough to me. I'm not finished doing the work that I have to do. And I was told by one of my spirit guides that I'm not going to be leaving too soon. So I know I got this work to do. I'm going to play this song. And I'll be back. I'm going to get my head together before I cry.
I tried to drink it away. I tried to put one in the air. I tried to dance it away. I tried to change it with my hair. I ran my credit card below. Thought a new dress would make it better. I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder. I tried to keep myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy. I slept it away, I sexed it away, I read it away. I don't wanna feel those metal eyes. Yeah, it's like cranes in the sky. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal eyes. I tried to run it away. Thought then my head be feeling clearer. I traveled 70 states. Thought moving around make me feel better. I tried to let go my lover. Thought if I was alone then maybe I could recover. To write it away or cry it away. Don't you cry, baby, away. But it's like cranes in the sky. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal clouds. Yeah, it's like
keep holding it together. I'm really sensitive today. I'm sensitive every day. I'm not going to pretend or act as if I'm not sensitive. That is one of the blessings I think I have, being the being who I am. These are not conceited sentiments. Excuse me. These are not conceited sentiments. These are affirmations that I think at some point someone like me who has been incredibly quiet in my life, someone like me who has been very fearful in my life, at some point when you're ready and you're being prepared for greater, you have to stand, you have to speak, and affirm. And it's just that simple. And I'm full and I'm weepy. And that's okay. I'm fragile, I'm sensitive, and I'm happy about it. And that's cool too. The work that I'm doing, you can find at #FindingFathomDJ, or you can go to my website, which is findingfathomdj.com. I had to say that because, I get caught up in my work and I forget to promote my work sometimes. But I was intentional when I came to social media to make sure that people could find my work. And so that would be my commercial right there. But anyway, I'm going to play another tune and continue to get my head together. We have, for this session, I will do these morning sessions every Thursday. And I need to let you know that I'm doing them every Thursday because I would like for you to join the page. I would like for you to tune in. I would also like for you to share me or share the information so that others can tune in and be a part of this morning love session, because my goal, because I can't say that I don't thrive in toxic environments, because I've had far more toxic environments than I would like, or they look toxic. I know that Africans can thrive. I know that challenged people can thrive in any environment. That is resilience. And so what I will say is I've had a few more toxic environments than I would like to admit to. And I know that somebody needs to be lifted. And so that's why I do what I do in this way. And that's why Morning Love is what it is and why I'm continuing. So if you know somebody who needs to be lifted, I'm interested in being a part of the process of lifting, because I always need lifting. And I know that someone else needs it. So we're going to play this tune. We're going to continue to lift and encourage and inspire. I am going to continue to inspire while aspiring. And we're going to continue this session for the next 58 minutes and counting.
Alone in a bed where we once made
stressed, so I have to sing. I'm not really stressed, but I gotta blow out. I'm gonna blow out in a minute, but I'm gonna let him ride with it. Yeah. Did I spin for Rasan Patterson? I know I spun for Julie Dexter. I supported Julie Dexter at this thing called Neo Soul Explosions back in 1802. I think I opened for Twilight Tone, and then I think there was three. I think it was Fertile Ground. I think it was I need to add that to my bio, Jesus. Fertile Ground, Rasan Patterson, Julie Dexter, and then I got cut. Because, sometimes people's egos, little ego, that's one of my struggles in this city, is with men based on what I do as a DJ. Sometimes they don't want to share. And so I was probably like 3 deep in that project, name all over the place, flyers all over the place. And all of a sudden I heard something from the camp. I'm going to tell you like it is, because I don't, the way that you get people's attention. Wow, right. Neo Soul Explosion. Sandra's in the building. This is my ride or die right here, y'all. She don't even know it yet, but this is my ride or die. She encourages me to do these live sessions. I'm going to sing too in a second. But, yeah, it's hard because folks, feel some kind of way. And I think that's one of the challenges that we have. I'm not saying that it's specific to Chicago, but I definitely know that one of the challenges that we have in general is insecurity. And I struggle from insecurity as well, but something reminds me, it ain't something, it's somebody that reminds me, some spirits that reminds me that what is for me, and what is for other people is for other people. And because of this, I don't really have to worry about who gets what. I have multiple roles that I'm supposed to play. Sometimes I'm supposed to be in the background. Sometimes I'm in the foreground. But I always have ground. So because I always have ground, I'm not really concerned. I wish more people were like that. Because if more people knew that their ground and their footing is their footing, then you know that people can move around you and get what they need, and it's not going to disturb what's for you by God. Yes. Yes. So, in line with that, yeah, that's why the neo soul thing happened. I got stories, honey. I told Zakia that she needs to write a book. And when I was ending that Rasan Patterson song, I was like, I need a team. I'm asking for the team. I'm going to do that in front of you so that you can get your brain and your energy working around this team that I need. I would like to do a radio show format. I'm doing that now, but on a different scale. I want to DJ. I definitely like mentoring. I definitely know that I'm supposed to travel the globe and inspire and encourage people. I think the way that that's supposed to happen, and I think divinely ordered, I think one of my platforms, I would like to see Chicago's artist community, and I would like to see Chicago's DJ/artist community be empowered differently. And part of the reason why I do these live sessions and all the things that I do, and I'm transparent about most of the things that I do, is because I want people to understand that somebody is intentionally showing them things so that they know that it can be done. Because a lot of folks don't let you see stuff because they scared and they're insecure. Oh, I don't want her to know how I got here, because if I let her know, then she gonna do it. And I could tell you this while I'm talking about it. I'm going to play another song. That's part of the reason why my wheat paste project is being sabotaged. I'm trying to be cool because I don't know if he knows what kind of car I have. He does not know where I live. He knows where my mother lives. But the person who is deconstructing my wheat pastings might try to get me. But he is one of those people who does not believe in sharing or passing on legacies or inspiring people. And so he consulted me, and then all of a sudden he started tearing my shit up because he saw the shine. He saw the energy. He saw my vigor. We're not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to see your vigor and match your vigor. And if you don't have vigor, then I'm supposed to push you to have vigor. This is how we grow or don't grow. This is how we grow or don't grow. I don't understand why you don't get that. I don't understand why you don't get, if somebody falls in front of you, it is likely that you're going to trip over them and fall. That's how it works. If you can prevent them from falling, it is likely that you're not going to fall. But you would rather have everybody fail than help somebody. That is sick and toxic. And I have to tell you that because this is part of the illness that plagues us as Africans, plagues us as people, is the idea that you would rather create havoc and chaos and toxicity than help somebody. I'm not supposed to be preaching, even though my stepmother told me I had the gift a good 4 years ago. She told me, and I was scared in the car. I was like, yeah, I can preach. I'm an artist. I preach through my art. I accept that. Anyway, I'm going to play the Sarah Divine tune because Sarah has the gift, honey, and she makes the hair stand on my legs. I'm going to look for the song that I played when I started traveling with into Cincinnati with the Lava Lounge in Cincinnati back in 1802. I played that song yesterday on the plane when I was getting ready to go up in the air, and I didn't cry then. I was crying because my phone was dying and I wanted to hear all of my tunes up in the air. But I'm going to play the Sarah Divine song, and then I'm going to find the one that I want to play for you. Sarah Divine has the gift of God. Sometimes she ain't talking about the Lord when she sings, but every song that she sings to me, she is talking about higher powers and calling on them. And so instead of playing what I was going to play, I'm going to play Call on Me, and then I'm going to go find that other tune real quick. Karen Stevenson, because you know who Sarah Devine is. You know. And she does it for us, doesn't she? Stop. Did you hear what she said? I need you to hear it. I'll always be by your side if you need me to hold your hand. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. Yeah, I got distracted.
Try me, call me, call on me. Call on me, call on me, call on me. When you need a friend, you can always talk to me. Call on me. Yeah, I'll be there for you till the end. When you're down, don't you forget to call on me. No. Call on me, call on me, call on me. Let me be someone you can depend on.
How about that saxophone? You know gonna just be getting solos and saxophones anywhere, dude.
Call me. Call me. Call me. Really wanna be there. Call me. 'Cause when I go through, and I care about you. Call me. Always call me. I'm listening to you. Yeah, yeah. Call me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. When you need me. Call me. Really wanna be there. Call me. 'Cause when I go through, I call on you. Call me. Hey, hey. Call me. Really be someone you can depend on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Come on now. I love Ashford and Simpson. You gotta have power. You gotta have a specific kind of power. Number one, you gotta have a specific kind of power to be Ashford, having done the things that he did in his life and being who I think he really was. You gotta have a specific kind of power to be Valerie Simpson, loving Ashford, being who he was. That's a power, honey. And I believe, regardless to the adversities, I'm sure they had. Ashford and Simpson, they everything to me. I don't know about you, especially on their contributions to music as it pertains to African Americans and folk in this country, honey. What was I gonna say? I'm all over the place today. For several reasons. Number one, because I'm not in my element at home. Number two, because I don't have my speaker, my external speaker. Number three, because I got 1,000 windows open. And I'm trying my best to man everything. When it comes, it comes. And that's a good and a bad thing spiritually. Because, baby, when the influx comes, when the abundance comes, you don't know where you're going to be and how you might have to juggle the situations. Oh, my God, all this. When you do something, this is my little social media spiel. So we do stuff every day that nobody pays attention to. Oh, I get online and I say, good morning. Good morning, Trina. Good morning, Sunshine. Hey. And people, oh, yeah, she do that every day. Mm-hmm. And, some people say, hey, good morning. It's kind of like a check-in. Some people go, all right, I see her every day. She good. Boom. In terms of social media, sometimes you have to sway from that consistency. Those are called bursts. So right now, and I do this strategically, like I could just be minding my business and doing my everyday, promoting myself and, trying to figure out how to be positive and keep energy high and, riding that wave. And then occasionally I get a bigger gig. And so what you do when you get a bigger gig or a bigger opportunity, you burst. So you plant. So, and I'm telling you this, this is my strategy. And I share my strategies. Some people don't share their strategies because they don't want you doing what they do. But anyway, so the idea is when you do something different or you do something that doesn't happen frequently, then you can create a burst. So all of the things that you do, you start throwing them in your social media in addition to whatever that big thing is. So what I'm supposed to be doing right now, in addition to going live and letting people know I'm in New York and garnering everyone's attention, is posting all the music that I have on the market now, and, you know, posting where I'm playing in Chicago, and doing all of those things. And what I'm really doing, which is true to the course of who I am, is I'm talking to people in the inbox because folks are hitting me up, and I'm liking, you know, what they're sharing and what they're saying and stuff like that. Just to let them know that I appreciate the idea that they're acknowledging and paying attention to these little things that I'm doing to, you know, kind of help. 'Cause, you know, I get quiet. I don't have to share, but my spirit tells me when I'm supposed to do it, and I try to listen to my spirit when it does that. Sometimes it hurts me. You be like, "Oh, I just want to tell them so bad," or I'll tell them and then they don't listen, and something terrible happens, or, you know, occasionally I get folks who like, "I ain't paying attention to her 'cause she don't know what she talk about," or "I don't want to admit that she know what she's talking about." My intuition is super keen, and I could read you and tell you things. I've told a few people things recently that scared me, but they came to pass in good ways. I do have moments when I can tell people that somebody is about to pass too. I try to stay away from those, but yeah, the intuition is high. I'm using the intuition. I'm sending you cosmic kisses to your day for whoever needs it. I feel good. Mostly. Again, Mama Mercury is beasting on us, so then there's that, and the whole idea that she, you know, she got some gems and, you know, twists and turns that she throws on people. That's why your phone is acting funny, or why you fighting, or why, you know, your car got a flat tire, or your little money ain't right. Mercury might be in retrograde. She is in retrograde, and she definitely is running tricks on some people. She ran a few on me, not too many this time. I'm grateful for that, but yeah. So I'm gonna play this Upright Love because I can't find she is playing a trick on me because something is up with my hard drive. Like, some of my files got moved. It's not like vinyl. It is like vinyl. Like, if I don't put the record back in the sleeve, then I might not be able to find it when I want to play it again. If you manipulate things on your hard drive, then when you go to Serato DJ to find files, those files may not show up. So I did something the other day in preparation for my event here in New York, and something switched. So some of my files aren't showing up. So I'm going to play this Louis Vega tune. It's a sizzler. Step back from the controller so you hear everything you need to hear. See, yeah, Terrence, I know you know. I saw that, and I felt you. I know that's real. I know it's real. I've had hard drives fail during Mercury's retrograde. Yeah, but Mercury's retrograde is a teacher. Teaches you to back your shit up. Teaches you. Now, I feel real blessed right now. I'm going to tell you why I feel blessed, because I'm just going to talk over the music because my time is starting to run out for 32 minutes. I'm going to tell you why I'm blessed, because I decided, because my bag, I was on an economy flight, and yeah, so my bag, I was trying to make sure to get the most important things to New York so that I could take care of this opportunity. And I'm blessed because I took my second laptop. I have two laptops now based on Mercury, and her retrogradeness, as well as the fact that my newer MacBook Pro she stays compromised. Like this newer MacBook Pro that I have is always in virus mode. Like I'm always getting compromised. Somebody's always getting to my MacBook, in my MacBook, stealing my credit card information or my PayPal or something like that. So I know that I'm blessed because I was able to play the gig last night on one laptop. I left the other one because I was like, I'm just going to put it in Jesus' hands and leave this girl because my bag is heavy and I don't want them giving me no problems. Still had to check it against the greater good. But I made it through the set. I'm streaming live. We're not having any difficulties. Yes, indeed. Sandra Jones, I'm blessed. And so are you. Right now, because there's a woman who starts singing at the middle of the song. It's so hilarious to me because like it's lengthy. Dope tune. Louis Vegas got a Grammy nod once again. I was bugging one day. I had played the song somewhere. I was spinning. I played the song, and all of a sudden, towards the middle of the song, I was like, "Is that some vocals?" There she is. got 23 minutes. Oh my God. I got to do something else. Look. Woo. I appreciate you. I most certainly appreciate you tuning in. I'm heady. Oh, I'm so heady. It is one of my faults as a Libra, as an air sign. I struggle with headiness. Someone created that in me. I know, because I'm different. You so used to people pointing out your differences that you get heady and fearful about the moves that you're supposed to make. My initial thought, and I'm sharing this with you so you understand the complexities that an artist can face, the complexities that a Libra can face, and most certainly the complexities that I face, is just allowing stuff. What I was thinking was that I need to go and format Morning Love. I do want to format it differently. This is why I'm asking for a team. That's not I'm asking the universe. Somebody is going to find these castings, and they're going to be like, oh my God, what the hell was that? Someone else may find this casting and go, she needs a platform, a bigger platform. My thought was I need to format them better. And then my other thought is I'm being as real as I can be. I am in a lot of different spaces in my life. And I'm doing what I have to do and making the most based on those spaces. And I think someone will find it very genuine and get it, even though some folks might not. I'm trying to teach myself to be more concerned about those people who get it and not be a people pleaser so much, but it's part of my DNA. So I struggle with it. So yeah, these are our sessions. Of course, if someone decided that they wanted to work with me on formatting them, then they would be formatted. There are songs that I pull based on the moment and the energy that I feel at the moment, and I throw those songs in. There's also talk that I have to speak to in the moment when I feel it, and sometimes it's long and short. I don't know how that's going to change in the future, but I'm thinking of ways to get the point across and to structure it. I'm always thinking of those things, framing things so that they're better represented. And that's a part of my process too. So we're 20 minutes left. And again, I appreciate you tuning in. I got a few more tunes that I want to try to play for you before we wrap up this session. I don't know how many tunes I've played. I feel like I haven't played enough and I talked way too much. But I know in my heart of hearts that someone needs to, I got to play this. This is my shit. And it's one of the tunes that I love referencing when I play at the Bureau Bar. Oh, I need to tell you where I am this week. So, of course, tomorrow is Friday. Normally, Friday is a bi-weekly situation. At Renaissance Bronzeville. So, like every other Friday, normally I'm there for the after work set. I'm also covering for Brian. I can't remember Brian's name, but Brian does the alternate after work sets on those Fridays that I'm not there, but he's out of town. So I would normally be there this Friday. I'm not because I'm in New York. So I won't be at Renaissance this Friday. I will be at Tantrum on Saturday night. I would love, love, love. Now, I can't have the world. Maybe I could. Maybe I do have the world. Let's change the thinking. In my own world, I have it. Tantrum is an interesting space. It's Black owned. It most certainly deserves your support. Tantrum is in the South Loop. Who doesn't love the South Loop? Now. it can be a diverse space. We're getting more youngins in the space. That is not a bad thing. The issue is we're not getting enough. I don't want to call us elders. We're not getting enough of a mixed group of diversity in terms of age. So when I go off and reference other tunes, it sticks. So a lot of times I always end up playing somewhere in the 90s in terms of hip hop, because that's what I would do, because that's my era of entry into DJing. I also try to play a little R&B. I would like, because it's a 3-hour set, I would like to reference a little more house music. But if older folk don't show up, or I should say more educated people don't show up, then it might be a trap fest. And I'm not always mad about it. It's one of my Jedi challenges based on the fact that I know good music, and I'm not saying that trap music is good to somebody. I do feel like spiritually I have levels. Like if I can't go too deep into trap music because it bothers my spirit, and I don't want to get so far away from my path. It's like eating. If you eat McDonald's every day, you're gonna have some problems eventually. If you just drink salt every day, you're gonna have problems faster. If you eat sugar every day, you're gonna have extra problems. And I feel like the Trap Fest, if I do that too much, it just bothers my spirit. So I'm trying to make sure to keep a few older folks or musically educated, and that's the path. It's like I'm supposed to be there, and I'm supposed to educate these younger folks on good music. It's more of a struggle on Saturdays for me. I just be like, look, they want to eat ham. Here's the ham. I tried to put some kale on the ham. I tried to put a little organic mayonnaise on the ham. They don't want none of that. They just want the greasy ham. Here it is. Now, if you show up in the room and support my mission, because there's power in numbers, then, when you show youngins, you have to show them. You have to show them. I can't dance, and I can dance and DJ in my space, but if I have people in the crowd who know the songs that I'm going to play, who dance when I play them, who are active and not staring off into space in their phones or whatever, then people go, oh, I guess I'm supposed to know this song because look how everybody else is responding. I must not be cool because I don't know the song. What's the song? But if you're not there, then it's a trap fest. And I'm skimming the surface of the trap fest because I can't go too far. Like, there aren't enough folk who close their eyes and listen to music. If you closed your eyes and you listened with your imagination, like when I listen to trap music with my eyes closed and I'm not distracted, it's really dark energy. Like, it's dark. I haven't heard any trap music that makes me want to fly. I haven't heard much trap music that makes me want to go and take on the world. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a 70s baby. And, like, I know real instrumentation, and I know what love is like. I know who Angela Bofill is. I know who Phyllis Hyman is. I know who Ashford and Simpson is. I know who Sting is. I know who Ledisi is, and all of those people. Like, I know what love is musically. Carly Simon, it ain't always got to be black folks, but I know what soul is, and I know where the soul comes from. And I'm not suggesting that trap does not come from the soul, because all of this music comes from the soul, and a lot of it comes from a place of pain. A lot. But trap is now. I don't know what it was before, but it's massively manufactured for a particular reason. It's massively manufactured to keep our levels of vibration very, very low. Just like the food that we consume. The cheap, heavily produced, all around you, always on every shelf, always popping up on your TV, calling you, is the shit that you're supposed to avoid. And I know financially, because I'm challenged in that way. Financially, sometimes you like, oh, like I had a moment last week where I was just like, I'm eating the hell out of this Captain Crunch. And if you look on my Facebook page, you'll see a folder full of Eat to Live. I was on it. Locked in the house. Kale, apples, ginger, stir fry, everything. Something switched. I think it happened when Trump got in office. We gonna blame everything on him. But it's junk. And it's everywhere. And it's the music. And I'm not saying, the babies, this is their stuff. This stuff is theirs. All I'm saying is we need to do a better job of making sure to balance out the diets. And we need support in balancing those diets of music. She loves Frosted Flakes. I'm looking at it saying, girl, that Frosted Flakes is your history. Frosted Flakes is my history. I don't know. We need to Google Frosted Flakes and see when they came into existence. Because I think Frosted Flakes probably came in the 70s, honey, and we were the first. It's in your DNA. I had some Frosted Flakes a couple months ago at my aunt's house, and I swear to God, I felt like I was 7 years old on Constance at my grandma's house. I was living my life. They were not as good as they used to be, but yeah. Anyway, right. See, Sandra's laughing. I'm looking at my chat room. So anyway, just to kind of wrap this session up, you will hear it all through. God. Okay. Let me see how many minutes I got. I want to play the Sister Sledge song. I got a couple songs I'm supposed to play. See how I got jacked up? Messing with y'all. Sandra and Terrence and Avery and Trina. I don't know if Trina's still around. I think she's at work. Y'all gonna be responsible for what people think of this podcast. Because you're encouraging my madness. I did not sing much because I don't have no monitor. Look, I'm blaming technology for my issues. I don't have a monitor, so I didn't sing to you. But right, ideally, I don't know what's gonna happen. What happened? See, now I'm getting delayed. I can't keep up with y'all and the talk in the chat room. Anyway, I'm gonna play. Oh, Stop Bijan is 7 minutes. Primavera is it's one of the songs of my life. Maybe I'll save it for next week. Thinking of You is a tune that I reference a lot at Bureau Bar. Sister Sledge. Part of I just like the tune from my childhood. And then, of course, I have a love affair with Nile Rodgers. He don't know it, but I'm not stalking him or nothing, but I did hit him on Twitter yesterday, or the other day. Nile Rodgers is a beast. And Nile Rodgers formatted this tune. He produced this tune for them. So I'm going to play it. And he said, I'm just here saying amen. See, you know what's going to happen? I can visualize it. I don't know how to manifest it. We're gonna have to do some kind of videoing of my 3-4 guests during one of these podcastings at some point. You know, I'm all about multimedia and stuff. I'm gonna play this "Thinking of You" by Sister Sledge, and then we're gonna wrap the session up because we got 8 minutes. Okay, cut. See, Avery, you did it again. That's why this is going to be your fault. Without love, there's no reason to live. Did she say that? Yeah, she did. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to start the song. I'm going to continue to play the song. I just wanted to resonate. I know why I love the tune, Avery. I know why you love the tune, because that's our work.
Without you, what I do with the love I give, all my loving to you I'll be giving, and I promise this I'll do as long as I'm living. I'm thinking of you and the things you do to me that makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy.
Yeah, I gotta stop again. So this thing. I'm thinking of you and the things you do to me. See how I can just twist it and make it come off in a God way? Because that's what I felt when she just said that. That's just how it works for me. I don't know. Like, I probably could just twist any old song and make it into something else. But that's how I feel right now. I'm going to continue the song, and my time is running out.
Hey, it's you and the things you do to me that makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy.
get me in trouble again. I don't even have that long. Avery trying to get me in trouble. So yeah. This is where it gets a little challenging. So I got 2 minutes. Oh my God, I don't have enough time. You know, it makes you think about Marvin Gaye and those spaces. Like, he was super into God and everything, and he used spaces of sexuality in the way that he could to transmit the message. And I get it that way. Yeah. So that's what's up. So I got like a little under 2 seconds. I mean, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I am sending you cosmic kisses and well wishes to your day and the rest of your week. I am Fathom DJ. Morning Love is a mishmash of things, honey. It's a lot of talk. It's a lot of inspiration. It's from a place in my heart. I appreciate those of you who are joining me on these Thursdays. I will continue to do them because I love doing it and I love connecting with you guys in this way. Let's see. So I will be at Tantrum on Saturday night. That's 1023 South State in the South Loop of Chicago. I will be at the Bureau Bar on Sunday for Sunday's Affair. That's 75 East 16th. Both of those are in the South Loop. You can find me and all of my credentials at findingfathomdj.com. You can find them at hashtag findingfathomdj in your World Wide Webosphere at your favorite social media distraction. I'm sending cosmic kisses especially to Zakiya Johnson, Lord, on this day, and to Chastity, Lord, for bringing me to New York. I'm sending cosmic kisses to the Flatiron Hotel for allowing me to hang out in the hotel this time. I'm about to stalk somebody for some pancakes up in this girl. The address is like 9th Street and 26th Street in Chelsea. If you happen to be in New York, come check them out. And Avery R. Young and Sandra Jones and Trina Ross and Terrence Stevenson and anybody else who will come across this weekly session. Thank you so much for joining me. You can find all of my information, projects, zaniness, ups and downs in your World Wide Webosphere as you may. I am excited to see my little nephew. I'm going to Jersey, where my sister and her family lives, this evening. I'm giving thanks to the universe on this Thankful Thursday for everything, always. So this is the end. I am saying space.